Be sure to check out RCT3, winner of the RCT3 Tosso Quiz of 2015 and enter the Toxic competition for 2016. Hello and welcome to episode 21 of Let's Build the Ultimate Theme Park 2016. Oh man, oh god, it is so hot in England today. You can't believe this. So, where we start by completely redoing our Boston Common and realizing I'd redone some stuff in the wrong color. So we started off by redoing Boston Common because, as you saw at the end of the last episode, I put this launch flat ride in, although last episode was only like 2 days ago. But I put this launch flat ride in and decided to just do the queue line all around there. I mean, the main focus of this episode, as the title gives away, was on a place called Goodneighbour, which will become apparent later on in this episode. But firstly, I was just doing this. I think actually I got straight into Goodneighbour because I didn't spend a hell of a lot of time doing this thing. Yeah, actually, yep, and I got straight into doing Goodneighbour. It took me a surprisingly long time to do two buildings actually. So I started actually off by moving our highway further north. Yes, north. Need to get my bearings on this map. So I moved it further north, so I had a bit more space to play with it. It's a tight squeeze, actually. I'm surprised I didn't get myself more room. Actually, no, I'm unsurprised, because, like, I basically didn't want to nerf myself and break the game. So here I was just laying out the outline for our mansion, which is kind of the centerpiece of Goodneighbour, where Hancock lives. So I was doing this. I didn't realize I warped the terrain around the back of this, so I did. You'll see later when I redid it. Now I started off by using Thingamabob, Ralphie's Antique World, but I didn't. After looking at some pictures of Goodneighbour, which I had for reference, I didn't really think the texture was quite right. As you'll see, I started to deliberate over what texture was good to use, because, like, I mean, these were all right. I was initially like in the zone for it, but then I suddenly thought I just kept pausing the picture. I was like, hang on, wait. Actually, at this point I was looking around just trying to see, because I've got an idea for a coaster which may come up in a few episodes time. Now at this stage I started experimenting with Matt. I can't remember the name, I'm really sorry. Like Matt whatever, I can't remember the name. But I started experimenting with the Ruined It set, realised that the texture is actually much closer to what is in Goodneighbour itself. And after a quick bit, I was like, sod it, and deleted everything. Plus, I'd already used an antique world, I didn't want to have this set, basically 2 buildings duplicated. But whatever, that was going to happen either way. Because this texture is way better, actually, for Goodneighbour, this whole building thing. The only problem is I need to find some stuff that would be good for, like, I suppose you Americans would call it the subway, or as my British viewers would know, something sort of walls you'd find on the tube. Again, actually no, not even my British viewers, only Londoners will understand that, or anyone who's ever been to London and knows of the Underground. Underground, excuse my singing. Also known as the Tube. So yeah, here I was just experimenting with some walls from this new views Apocalyptic set. I need another set of walls so I can do the lower half-life. So I was looking at some pictures of the entrance to the 3rd rail, and I don't have any walls that match that. So I'll probably just go away and find some stuff. But in the meantime, I'm busy working on Windows here. Sorry, my phone just went off. But yeah, at this stage it was going pretty well. I mean, the door was actually a little bit tricky given the whole... Because, like, again, look at some pictures of Goodneighbour, because I would explain it, but I haven't got the time, and you guys probably don't want to hear me rambling on about it. Besides, I've already built that and moved on. The balcony, that is the one of the few times I've actually used Station Eugenius Shy Guy's Main Street set in this whole series. Weird. There again, it is post-apocalyptic, and Shy's Main Street is anything but post-apocalyptic. So here I was using more windows, again, Station Eugenius post-apocalyptic set. God, that is a mouthful. But yeah, just using that set again, and it was going pretty damn well. So I actually broke out some different sets. I did actually think at one point about replacing all the windows using Dazmatzi's Industrial Age, but I decided against it just because I didn't know how well it would look, and I actually quite like these windows. They're quite good. Weirdly, I didn't actually delve through Station Eugenius Apocalyptic things completely, and which had the side effect of me discovering some newer, cooler windows later on, as you'll see. But right here I was just doing with the windows in the back. I actually don't know what's around the back of here. Again, I need to get some more need to play some bloody Fallout 4. Yeah, I do sound a bit angry at the moment, probably just because it's so bleeding hot. Seriously, like, England is just getting fried at the moment. We've had crap weather for the last 2 weeks, and now suddenly it's too damn hot. And I know we're British. I know it may sound like I basically can't have the good weather. Like, good weather for me is about 23 degrees. That's kind of my sweet spot. Like, 25 plus, really, I'm getting too hot. It's currently, my room is currently sitting at 27 degrees. Jesus. I've got a temperature sensor on my clock, so I can just quickly whip around and see how hot it is. It's 27 degrees in here at the moment, probably because I've got the window closed. Because I don't want the entire world hearing my commentary. Okay, that sounds very hypocritical given that this is going on the internet. Don't quote me on that. But here I was just doing the roof for Goodneighbour. I legitimately don't know what's on there. I couldn't find any good pictures of, like, the building from, like, above. Whatever. So here I was just doing more details, and I was like, alright, I think that's that basically done. So I started going on a different building of sorts. So, next to Goodneighbour, you have this kind of tall-ish building. I don't actually know how tall it is. But it's... what is underneath it, actually, is a shop called, and you're going to love the name, Guns, Guns, Guns. Yeah, there's a firearms store underneath it. I think there's 2 stores, actually, but I actually combined it into one. Store, shop, whatever, British, same thing. But yeah, there's actually... I think there's 2 stores underneath, but I just built one. Because, like, instead... I believe there's a power armor frame, which you'll see me building shortly. I mean, I probably did a crap job of building the power armor, but whatever. So here I was just doing kind of more windows and stuff for the actual place, and it was going pretty damn well. So at this stage, I was just sort of building out the interior to our shop, and it was actually looking quite good at this point in space and time. So... anyway, what is on the inside of this shop, actually? Well, in Fallout 4, there's an Assaultron, and I probably just got some very quizzical looks from all my non-Fallout playing fans, so I'll explain what... well, I'll do my best to explain what an Assaultron is. In effect, they're basically, robots, well, they're basically personal attack robots. There's no other way of putting it. Really, the best thing is just to look at some videos of them from Fallout 4. But this yellow thing here is my very, very, very bad power armor frame. I honestly view it as a bit of an abomination, frankly, because it is so crap. It looks like a couple of E's next to each other. I promise this video is not sponsored by EE. Seriously, I'm not at the stage where I do sponsorship offers yet. But anyway, I seem to have unintentionally made some EE product placements. Whatever. So, right here, I was just working on the outside walls of Goodneighbour. And I actually wanted to put a door on that diagonal thing, but I didn't actually have anything that fit. Now, I was going to put these porches up here, but I realized actually they're probably way too big. So instead, I reverted to type and just used Station Engineer's scaffolding instead, which was much more convenient and also didn't take up a ton of space. Plus, I added some nice fences along the top, which was pretty neat. Now, I never thought I'd say this, but I used Big Burger's timber for walls. Who would have thunk it? But it actually ended up working quite well, and just added a nice base and top to the walls. Which, of course, in Fallout 4 kind of wouldn't. I know it's not completely accurate to the game map, there's a ton of stuff I've had to leave out, but... oh well, it's only an approximation, and who the hell cares? So, here, I spent way too long doing these fans, actually, because there's fans on the side of the building, and I spent far too long working on these, for some reason. So, like this, I wanted to get the back planes right. I mean, it doesn't look that long, but it felt like I spent forever working on them. Probably because I kept scrolling up and down through the sets. So, after much experimenting, I finally got the sort of thing I wanted. And they do actually turn, which is quite cool. So, here, just do more entries. This is where I realized I should probably raise the terrain. Just probably to make my life easier. So, at this stage, pretty much did just that, but for some reason, I don't know what it is, but this terrain didn't like raising when I think there was Station Junior's stuff on there. I don't know why, but that piece just wouldn't, that square just wouldn't move until I deleted the windows. Fortunately, I didn't destroy my own building, which was quite neat, so I didn't have to redo a ton of work. I just had to redo some windows here and there, which actually didn't take too long. So, still... just kept on going, adding more stuff. Actually, I think after this, I didn't do a hell of a lot more. Because, I mean, like, at this stage, I was I mostly procrastinated. Actually, no, I did do some borders work and stuff, and I actually don't remember what I did after this. I mean, because like there wasn't a hell of a lot left there was to do. I mean, I was just mostly adding borders and plugs. Because actually, no, I think I need to do some terrain works, and I actually legitimately don't remember, given I just recorded this, which is kind of weird. Actually, no, yeah, I add some stuff to the top of the roof of the building, just like another layer. I don't actually know how tall it is, so I do need to check that, just so I can get it reasonably accurate, though I might just leave it at that height, maybe add another layer or two. So here I'm really just adding some last minute details here and there. And yeah, pretty much just doing details. So, anyway. Yeah, just adding more rubble and... Yeah, again, like I said, just details, because I was pretty much procrastinating trying to get this recording a little bit longer and just basically haul out more views. Now, rather hilariously, I was going to add a roof up there and then somehow managed to forget. I don't know what I went and did. Because, like, actually, no, I put a roof on the inside of this. So that was all that. Again, Moby's curve walls. Actually, on the subject of walls and stuff, actually, can I just address one thing? I've said this time and time again, if anyone comments below asking me this, I will actually just either rage or just straight up not reply. But when I've said this so many times, all custom CV download links will be left in links at the end of the series. Oh, this is what I did, now I remember. Because I found the floodlights. I realized I do have floodlights on poles. And actually, right on cue, I remember I was looking for like string lights because I had a set, and then I stumbled across these in Moby Robin's Light Kit. Anyway, I'm gonna end it here. I just realized I'm out of time. So, see you all in the next episode, whenever that is. Goodbye for now. You there? Me? No, you. Follow me on Twitter. Do it!